This is your boy Dark Knight Gamer here with his first video on camera. Hooray! I'm going to be doing a series where I'm showing my video game collection. I will be starting with my PS4 collection. I do not have a lot of PS4 games physically. This is going to be a series where I'll be showing off my physical media, not really so much my digital. I have more digital media because I file share with a friend of mine. We game share and do all that stuff, but let's just get started. The first game is The Order 1886. Sorry about the reflection. Try to get it in the camera as best as I can. I'm doing this video on my cell phone, my LG G4. So, but here's The Order 1886. I probably have about an hour and a half gameplay into it. It's really kind of more of a movie, sort of less, that you play. It's very cinematic, quick time events, and it's a good game. It's a 7.5 out of 10 in my opinion from what I've played. It's very good looking. The graphics are awesome for it. I really do like this game. For what I've played, I haven't even delved that much into it. The next game here is The Walking Dead Season 1. And this also has 400 days, which is kind of like another standalone story. It's like pretty much one episode, pretty much the length of a Walking Dead episode, but it's another story. I have not played the 400 days. I have completed this game. Man, the ending, I won't shed a tear on the ending of this, but it really gets you hyped for the second season for this, which is the next game, is Walking Dead Season 2. This game, I love this game. Sorry about the case. I don't know if I'm getting the case good, but it's also, I spilled water on it. Terrible. I know, bad. And it's all cracked here. It's not really in the best of shape, but I have completed this game. This game is good. I really, from what I've played of the Telltale games, this is really good. I really do like this. Completed it. Good game. The next game is Resident Evil Origins Collection, excuse me. This is Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 Remake together. This were originally GameCube games. These games look amazing. And then they put it in 1080p, 60 frames. Very, very good. I mean, even if you go back and play the GameCube versions, they look amazing. Like, it's crazy how some of these games now don't even look as good as this. I say that these two games look better than Resident Evil 4 and 5, which is crazy because these games came out first. These are GameCube games, essentially. But I have beaten the remake of 1 on the GameCube. I haven't really delved into this too much, but I have played 0 and I have played the remake of 1 on the GameCube. Good games, good Resident Evil games. The next is The Wolf Among Us, another Telltale game. Beat this. This is a good game. Nice story. I really need to go through it again, and because with most of these Telltale games, there are there's always an option to take another path to kind of see where the story goes. So there's always replayability in these Telltale games. That's why I really like these Telltale games. The next game is the Uncharted Collection. I haven't really delved into this too much. On the PS3, I have beaten the first one, and I played the second one. I haven't really delved into the third one too much. As you can see, these are 3 games in 1. Very good. I didn't pay too much for this. I really wanted to wait. I really wanted to get this day 1, but I said, let me wait. The price will drop, and sure enough, it did. And good collection. If you have a PS4, get this if you like action adventures. This is good. It's 1080p, 60 frames. They do a nice job porting this stuff from the PS3 over to the PS4. Next is Resident Evil 4. Oh man, I probably beat this game like 4 or 5 times, to be honest with you. I have not beaten this version, but I have beaten the PS2 version. That's where I originally played it on. First was the PS2. Totally destroyed it. Played every game type, beat everything, got everything for it. The Xbox version that I own digitally, the 360, I've beaten the story, but I haven't gotten into all the mini games. But this I really haven't delved into. I want to say I'm on chapter 2, somewhere in chapter 2. I want to say I still got the president's daughter pretty much, and I just got out of that burning barn where I fought. I forgot the guy's name, but you end up getting his eyeball to open the door to getting that castle. But yeah, Resident Evil 4, one of my favorite Resident Evils of all time. Resident Evil 5. This game, I put in a lot of time to, not this copy per se, but once again, the 360. They ported this from the 7th gen over to the 8th gen, 1080p, 60 frames. Frame rate is very important in video games, in my opinion. I think it's more important than resolution. But Resident Evil 5 is a good game. Co-op, I love the co-op experience. Had so much fun playing with my boy Jacob. Just a lot of funny moments, you know, to tag team in this game with him on the 360, beating it like so many times over. Just upgrading guns and getting new costumes and playing all of the stuff. Like we beat the Undead Nightmare. If you look, there is all the content. I don't think they put the... Okay, yeah, they did put the multiplayer in here, but I never bought this game for the multiplayer at all, ever. Like, I played the multiplayer a couple times. I really wasn't feeling it. But the story mode, the co-op, great. If you know somebody who wants you to play this game, buy it and play it with them, because it is a good Resident Evil game. Really not the survival horror you really think of, but it's a good game if you really just take it for what it is. Next game on my collection is Resident Evil Revelations 2. I know got a lot of Resident Evil games. I do have Revelations 1 on another console. I want to say it's 360. I haven't beat first Revelations. I don't know if the stories directly connect from 1 to 2. I don't know. I want to find out. But I definitely want to beat 1 before I get onto this one. But this is another game that the first one is very good. So I just bought this off the strength of the first one. And Resident Evil is one of my favorite just games of all time. Resident Evil, Grand Theft Autos, all that stuff. Just my gaming, you know, most of my gaming time goes into those. Go into that. The next game and the last game, like I said, I don't have that much, is Battlefield 4. This game, I want to say I gotten close to the end of the story. I just stopped playing it. The multiplayer, I did put a lot of time in the multiplayer. I want to say I'm like, I don't know, like 50 or 40 something in that game. A lot of time in the multiplayer. The game started out rough. It came out pretty much broken. And later on, I didn't purchase any of the DLC. They ended up giving it out for free eventually. Like after Battlefield Hardline, another game I own digitally. And you know, this is a good shooter. I'm more of a Call of Duty head, to be honest with you, but Battlefield 4 is a good game. I recommend it. If you haven't played it, I think there's a good community still strong on the multiplayer. I think 1 and Hardline didn't exactly kill the community on here, but at the same time, you still have Hardline out. You still have Battlefield 1 out, which I have not played Battlefield 1. I did play the beta, And when I played the beta, I was like, this really isn't, World War II really isn't my thing. But, or I think it was World War One, sorry. World War One really isn't my thing. I really don't like the old guns and all that stuff, and just the old times and just the whole aesthetic of World War One. I'm really more of a modern type of person. But that's pretty much it. I don't know how, I'm really not going to do this in orders, kind of really how I feel, or if I want to do something with the Xbox 360. Maybe I'll do something with the 360 next. I'll show off my collection with the 360. But I'm just going to cut this video off. Thank you for watching, if anybody watched. Make sure to subscribe. I don't have too many subscribers. I'm just starting off. This is my first video, so I'm really humble in getting things started, and just really open up a dialogue between me and a viewer or something, and, you know, just having a conversation about video games. But everybody take it easy. Have a good day, and see you later.